Hey guys, it's Mark, and as you know, I'm the part-time British guy. So, paranormal experience or divine inspiration, I just don't know. I'm just going to jump right into this. I had a dream last night. Now, if you've looked at my channel, or if you know anything about me, or if you know anything about my channel, the origins came because I was doing research on a story about an American who joins the RAF, the Royal Air Force, and becomes a Spitfire pilot. So I've gotten very engrossed into things that are World War II, you know. And if you look at my videos, you'll see there's a lot of airplanes and stuff like that. Here's the weird part. I had a dream last night, as I said, and I'm on this ship. I'm on the back end of the ship, the stern. It's a warship. There are sailors in front of me and stuff like that. And there's a naval battle going on. I mean, you hear loud explosions. It's deafening. And then all of a sudden, there's this huge boom. And I mean, I duck down. I put my hands over my head. And I turn and I look. And the other sailors look. And it's the Hood. It's HMS Hood, which sank in 1941. It was in a combat battle. It was in a naval battle with the Bismarck. Okay, and the whole story is basically the Hood went down with like almost all hands. There were only like 3 survivors. But the weird thing is that when I'm at this dream, I feel the concussion force. I feel like I'm being pelted with like debris. Okay, and then we turn and we look, and we're looking at the Hood, and I mean, it's going down like stern first, the bottom, the back end first, and like the bow is being raised up, and it's going down this way, and it's like watching a train wreck. You can't just get your eyes off of it. And I realized like the battle has stopped. It's like everybody is watching this ship sink, and it was unbelievable, because you don't see people jumping off the boat, you don't see people like abandoning the ship, you don't see any of that stuff. And have you ever had one of those dreams whereby you're having a bad dream and you're trying to wake yourself up? That's what's happening to me. I'm literally trying to wake myself up because I don't like the dream. I don't want to be here. And the problem that I have is I would wake up and say, okay, it's over. Close my eyes, and they would pick up right from where I left off. Well, the problem that I have is that when I do that, I'm on the Hood. The Hood is intact. It's floating on the water. There's no problems. Everything looks fine. There's no damage. There's no battle damage. It's like nothing had ever happened. Okay? But I see these spirits coming towards me. Literally these young men. And the only reason why I know I'm on the Hood is because on top of their caps, it says HMS Hood. And I'm looking at these literally kids. I mean, some of them looked as young as 16. I mean, 16 to like 25. And they're coming up to me and they're shaking my hand. And they're saying, thank you, sir. Please, sir. Thank you, sir. Please, sir. And I'm in the midsection of the ship because there's this metal thing. I don't want to say it's like a wall because it had like a weird design to it or whatever. I don't know anything about ships. It's on my left-hand side. There's like an awning over me, and on my right, I could see the rail chain link fence, you know, basically so people don't fall off the side. They used like a chain link, you know, as sort of like a guardrail. And then you could see the ocean. And I'm just amazed by the number of sailors that just keep coming towards me, shaking my hand, saying, thank you, sir. Please, sir. And the next thing I know, and this is the part that I don't recognize and I'm not sure, I'm either at the front of the ship looking at the guns, or I'm in the back of the ship looking at the guns, because the Hood had guns on like the front of the ship and the back of the ship. So I'm staring at these, you know, these 2 huge guns, you know, because they had like turrets and whatever. And there are just hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of sailors. And I just awed by the number of people that I'm seeing, the number of these men, these boys. And I woke up, and again, I tried to wake myself. I had to have woken up 4 times. And each time I closed my eyes and went back to sleep, the dream just picked right up again. And again, I don't know if that's divine inspiration or I had a paranormal experience. I honestly don't know. Have I done tribute videos before? Yes. If you take a look at my Mark Stise Presents, you can go to my tribute section. I've done tribute videos for lots of different people. But the problem is, you know, I wasn't watching anything that was Navy related. I wasn't talking about the Hood with my writing partner. The last thing we were talking about, I basically said to him, I said, hey, I got 2 ideas for my part-time British Guy channel. The first is Bobby's. I'd like to talk about the origin of the police Bobby and why do they have Scotland Yard? Why is it called Scotland Yard? If they're in England and Scotland is to the north, why do they call it Scotland Yard? And we thought it was kind of interesting. They're like, yeah, we actually may need to research this a little bit. This might be kind of fun. And then I turned to him and said, look, I got a great idea, you know, because I'm into the RAF, the Royal Air Force so much. You know, how much did they pay their pilots? In other words, if they paid their pilots, say, £100 a month, I mean, what would the 1940s equivalent of £100 be in today's money? You know, and we said, yeah, we got to do a little research on that. That's what the 2 main projects of this channel were going to be. And I was not thinking, let's do something on the Hood. Let's do another paranormal video, because I did one paranormal video. One of my fans said, Mark, please do a paranormal video, and I did one on the Tower of London, and more specifically, Anne Boleyn. You know, but I wasn't looking to do anything on the Hood. The Hood wasn't even anywhere in my subconscious for like 2 years. My friend Jay, who was in the Australian Navy, I was on submarines, and he was like very much into the Navy and stuff like that, and we talked about the Hood like maybe 2 years ago, and I never saw anything remotely close to what was going on the Hood. So you guys got to tell me, was it paranormal, or was it just divine inspiration? Yeah, as soon as I woke up, which was like 1 in the morning, I got up, I got on the computer, and I made a folder for the HMS Hood, and I started getting pictures. And I'm looking at these pictures, and I'm like, this is what I saw. This, you know, the hat, you know, with the HMS Hood on it, the young faces. This is what I saw. And then to see literally all these sailors, like whether it was the front or the back, I just don't know. And they're just hundreds upon hundreds of them, and they're just looking at me, you know. And I'm like, I got to do a tribute video. I have to. I just felt compelled to do that, you know. I don't know, tell their story, or just to do a video that recognized what they did and how they died, you know, to say, hey, you're not being forgotten, you know. I'd like a comment. I'd like an opinion. Yeah, I'll address any questions you guys might have, but I can't tell you more than what I've already told you. That the dream starts when I'm on the back end of a warship. I don't know what warship. There are some sailors around me, maybe just 3, possibly 4, I don't remember. The battle is going on. You know, all of a sudden there's this loud explosion, enough for like somebody to crouch down and put their hands over their head. And we stop, and you know, you feel the debris kind of like hitting you. You know, it's not like big pieces of metal or anything like that. It's not like we're getting hurt. And then we look, and out at the ocean, you could see the Hood, and literally, like if the ship is this way, it's doing this, and it's slowly sinking. And I don't mean slowly as in 20-30 minutes. I mean within, I don't know, 2.5 minutes, it's gone. It's absolutely gone. You don't see anybody in the water. And then, of course, you know, I'm trying to wake myself up, and I'm like, it's just a dream, and let it go. And then I close my eyes, and then I'm back on the Hood. I'm on the Hood. I mean, literally as if nothing had happened. I'm on the Hood, The deck is wooden. I know. I looked at the deck and I could see the slats, and I could see that it's wood. And then, you know, like I said, I'm in the midsection. There's this weird metal wall type thing, and then there's this awning thing, and then of course there's the chain link fence so nobody falls off the side of the ship, and of course there's the ocean. And then you just see all these sailors, and I can see through them. And the one thing that catches my eye is they have the hat, and then literally at the brim, HMS Hood. You know, they're shaking my hand. Thank you, sir. Please, sir. Thank you, sir. That's all they did, you know. And then I'm at the back of the ship or the front of the ship, I don't know, and I'm looking at the turrets, I'm looking at the guns, and they're just hundreds of these sailors, hundreds of them. And I have no idea what the crew complement of the Hood was. If I look it up, I'm going to put it right here. That's what I saw. And then when I finally did wake up, I got out of bed, and I mean, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I just got on the computer and just started making a folder. Like, I have to do something. I have to do something that honors these men. And again, divine inspiration or paranormal experience? You tell me, because I just don't know. I'm Mark Stise, and thanks for watching the video.